Ofsted are the regulator and inspector of all settings. You'll understand schools as well as nursery settings and children's services. And they are very independent, and their mode of operation is to come and make a judgment independent of anybody else, to report what they see. And the recommendation that we're making is that that is flawed, that there is good local knowledge and intelligence that would add to their picture, and that it's really important that they do that. So the clear recommendation from this board is asking government to review the regulation framework so that that can happen.
Jackie Bird from ITV West Country. How confident are you that Ofsted will take these recommendations on board? Because they've been dragging their heels over this, haven't they? It's been them who've put this report off being public.
There has been a delay. We as I said in my opening statement, we submitted the report in March. We had it back 2 weeks ago, and here we are today. I think I would expect Ofsted, and we would be making representations to the Department for Education, that this serious case review, the findings of it are taken very seriously, and we would expect a response to this. And we will be, as a safeguarding board, following up with Ofsted and the Department for Education, asking them what's happening about our recommendation.
Mr. Gould, Simon Hall, BBC. Do you believe if the nursery was better managed, then Vanessa George would not have got away with what she did?
The report quite clearly says that the culture in the nursery led to a situation where it made it possible for Vanessa George to abuse. So the report clearly says that.
The report also talks about a culture within the nursery where explicit sexual references in conversation were the norm. How was that able to go on unchecked, and for how long?
Mike, would you like to respond?
The way it was allowed to go on was that Vanessa George was one of the older, more experienced members of staff in the nursery. She was the Deputy Special Education Needs Coordinator, so she had a certain status within the staff group at the nursery, where she was seen as someone with authority. She was also a very strong personality, and many of the nursery staff were quite young and inexperienced, and didn't feel that they had the right or ability to challenge her. That position was then reinforced because the nursery lacked any whistleblowing policy which would have enabled members of staff who had concerns to report them. It lacked any proper supervision arrangements, which again would have provided other staff with the opportunity to raise concerns through their management lines.
Can we also just be clear about what exactly that inappropriate behaviour involved and what types of things were going on within the nursery?
I think the report refers to discussions that Vanessa George had about her adult sexual activities and about her showing inappropriate pornographic pictures of adults on her mobile phone to other members of staff, and nobody felt able to challenge that.
But how would you go about putting procedures in place where people could challenge it? How is there going to be a whistleblower policy if people didn't feel able to talk to the manager? Who can they talk to?
I think one of the things that comes out very clearly from this report is the importance of the culture of any establishment. By culture, we mean the way things work in that establishment, the values, the importance attached to safeguarding children, the ability for people to share concerns, to challenge each other. And unless you have a positive culture which puts safeguarding children at the forefront, then people are not going to be enabled to make those challenges. And that clearly wasn't in place in Little Ted's.